insane number. 320.
$500,000.
What?
Bozeman, Montana city manager is in hot water over a series of comments he made during a video conference call he thought was private. It's a story we brought you earlier this week. Today we're opening the books on those choice words Jeff Mihalik had about Austin and its open city manager position.
He's since been put on administrative leave, and while disparaging the city, he also alleged the job would pay a salary of almost $500,000.
But guess what it pays? Just the base salary.
Okay, tell me.
You just guess. It's funny.
Oh my God. I'm gonna pick an insane number. 320.
$500,000.
What?
Yeah.
The base salary is...
Yeah. Like $475 or something. And then you just throw in the car allowance, the housing allowance, all the other stupid things that city managers get.
Adam, that's a potential candidate for Austin city manager happening right there. Can you break down what he said?
Okay, so rarely do you get a peek into how the sausage is made on these searches. So this was very, very instructive. For example, $500,000, if you break that down at $475,000 for the salary, if you add on 30% for the cost of benefits, all of a sudden you're up at about a total taxpayer cost every single year of $600,000. Now, the governor in Texas makes about $153,000 on base salary. I think residents in Austin will find it very troubling that a new city manager would pull at taxpayer cost roughly 4 times the governor of Texas.
And Adam, because of all that money, Mihalik says he's willing to suck it up for 5 years and work in Austin. Why 5 years specifically? Is there some significance to that?
Yeah, Sophia. So the 5 years is a vesting schedule in Austin. So if you work for the city for 5 years, you're vested in terms of certain benefits like pension, quite possibly health care benefits and other different perquisites. And so it's so lucrative in Austin. This guy out in Montana was actually saying loaded for life. Well, I think we've lost sense of what public service should be, what working for government should be. It shouldn't be a mechanism to be loaded for life. It should be, a position where you serve the people.
Adam, many people will hear, nearly $500,000. That's a lot of money. For the past year, you've been advocating for pay and benefit reforms. What needs to be done by City Council now?
So I think, as a prime example, the last city manager contract was much too lucrative. It started with a base salary for Spencer Kroc when he was first hired of $325,000. That, over the next couple of years, rose to $375,000. And his last year, he had cash compensation just under $400,000. Once they're in, and his severance package was too much. It was a poison pill on doing a good job. He got nearly $500,000 on the way out the door. So he worked 12 months and it was $1 million. That type of pay and benefit package should not be conferred on the next city manager, but it looks like they're out in the marketplace trying to recruit with that strong of a package.
Is this a new problem, or does Austin normally pay out these huge salaries?
So you've got 4 assistant city managers right there in Austin that make up to $270,000. At OpenTheBooks.com, we have the city payrolls where nearly 200 city executives make over $200,000. So just pay and benefit packages in Austin are much too lucrative. And then it's a culture of misspending. Like last week, right on the program, we showcased $2 million the city spent on food and drink, including $3,000 in one event on desserts, and $1,000 of that was on fresh baked pies.
Yeah, very eye-opening comments that we heard this week. Thank you so much for being with us, Adam.
Thank you.
You can find all of his reports at OpenTheBooks.com.